This video provides general information only and may or may not be useful to everyone. The information provided is not a substitute for professional advice. If you feel that you may need medical advice, please consult a qualified healthcare professional. Hey warriors! Thanks for tuning in. We know that this is a stressful time wherever you are in the world. Check out the description for links to all the resources mentioned in this video. So grab your checklist, your items, and your storage container, and let's get started. To all my friends joining us here today, here are your checklists.
Thanks! Looks like the first items in our kit are a notebook and a pen. Taking a break from the screen is actually super important, especially during times like these where everything is online. It's actually proven that handwriting can slow our brains down, kind of like meditation. And then for a bonus, a pen can be used for fidgeting, so grab your favorite one.
But what if you don't like writing in a journal?
We recommend including a pen in a notebook anyway, because handwriting can actually be really good in stressful situations for time management. So even if you don't like journaling, throw one in anyway.
Perfect, thanks so much. And for those of you who do not have a notebook, you can just add some blank pieces of paper to your kit.
Next, include your favorite tea. We recommend peppermint for its calming effects.
What if I'm allergic to peppermint?
Well, we recommend any hot drink as an alternative. This could be hot chocolate, your favorite fruit tea, anything that's non-caffeinated that you enjoy. Next, make sure you throw in your favorite non-perishable snack item. Food is really important for stress management.
Like a granola bar? Or maybe some nuts? I heard that carbs can increase feelings of calmness, and maybe also some dark chocolate. Is it true that that improves brain function?
That is true. And if we're saying that chocolate makes us smarter, then I am totally on board with that. So, now we have a notebook, a pen, a hot drink, and a good snack. What's next?
Next, include a mask.
Like this medical one? I have so many.
Sorry for the confusion. I meant a face cleansing mask like a sheet mask or a charcoal mask. Taking time out of your day to practice skincare or any other self-care you're into can really help with relaxation. Alternatively, you can include your favorite scented lotion or your favorite scented candle for aromatherapy.
Gotcha. I love that. But warriors, make sure you hang on to your medical face masks because you will need to wear one if you plan on visiting campus this term or if you're going anywhere in the city.
Next, let's include an ice pack. Placing an activated ice pack on the bridge of your nose can calm your nerves, and the cool sensation helps you deal with stress and anxiety. Don't leave it on for too long though. Just a couple of seconds would be good.
I don't have an ice pack around me. What else could I use?
Alternatively, you can include a small face towel which you can run under cold water to achieve the same effects. Okay, so we have a face cleansing mask and something cold for the bridge of your nose.
Next is a stress ball. The squeezing motion is effective in high stress situations. If you don't have one at home, you can take one sock and put it into the other sock and then squeeze it just like this.
Speaking of items that you can use in moments of extreme stress, like maybe when you're having a panic attack or an anxiety attack, you're going to want to grab a square object to put in your kit. This can be anything from an eraser to a little sticky note. This will help you with a breathing exercise that'll really help you focus and lower your heart rate. Because I love it so much, I'm going to teach it to you all right now. So if you can grab your square object, then we can get started. So first you're going to look up the square and breathe in while you do it. Hold your breath while you go across the object. Exhale while you go down. And hold your breath to the corner. And that's it. That's box breathing.
The next set of items we are suggesting are intangible objects, and while they will not be going in your physical toolkit, they are great to keep in your mental toolkit.
When I need a moment to myself, I love to listen to my favorite playlists. Music is proven to help reduce stress and anxiety. You can literally create a playlist for any mood or any situation on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. There are so many different options. I generally gravitate towards a more upbeat playlist with songs that I can dance it out to. Additionally, you can visit apps like Calm or Headspace to help in exploring meditation or breathing techniques to help in relieving some of your stress.
The official Fall 2020 orientation playlist is in the description below if you're looking for a pick-me-up. It includes selections from all faculties.
And if that's not your style, an alternative to a music playlist would be a podcast. Personally, I've loved listening to Michelle Obama's Higher Ground.
Hey, if you close your eyes, every conversation is a podcast, which brings me to our next point. Conversations between loved ones are also a great coping mechanism.
Both phone calls and group chats are amazing. Whether you're just venting or you're exchanging memes, it's really important to identify the personal circles that you can fall back on. Many of us are in new situations, and these will help us in staying connected.
Oh my god, I totally agree. Before my first ever midterm, I reached out to my friend and she really helped me calm down. That's when I realized it feels really good to reach out to someone you trust. For folks away from their friends and family, we recommend creating a photo album. This could be either physical or virtual and filling it with pictures that make you smile. These will later remind you of how loved you are.
I agree that friends are very helpful. You can also find a list of free virtual resources in the description that are available from the University of Waterloo. These services are always there for you to give them a call. The resource cards that we've provided in the description are great options that are accessible from any time zone around the world.
I love that. Okay, so am I getting this right? We have a playlist, meditation apps, and websites, a list of contacts, a photo album, and all those other things that we've talked from before. How do I know when to use everything?
Well, that's where the resource cards come in. They include testimonials of situations that up year students have gone through and how they have overcome them. We do recommend that you print and cut the cards out so you can include them in your kit. If you don't have access to a printer, you can download them as a PDF file. They are great examples of what students just like you have gone through.
Well, looks like we have everything on our checklist. Making this kit has honestly made me feel so much more prepared for this term.
That's why I'm so glad that we were able to get together and make this kit. We hope that you use these resources like so many warriors have before you. Hey, should we take a picture to remember this?
Yes, we definitely should. Everyone, hold up your kits.
Be a warrior, not a worrier. But if you do find yourself worrying, your fellow warriors are here for you. You are not alone. Show us how you created your kit on Instagram with #YouWowWellness. Welcome to the Waterloo Community Warriors.